everyone, welcome to Sam IELTS YouTube channel. How are you all? I hope that you're all super fine and seriously preparing for the IELTS exam. Well, today's topic is all about the discussion of the advantages and disadvantages essay as well as advantages outweigh disadvantages essay. So, how to write a proper structure for this types of essay? Well, let me explain this step by step. Well, before kickstarting any essay, you need to understand that you need to do a proper planning. How to do the proper planning or brainstorming? First of all, you need to understand that when you read a question, there is something which is called as a problem statement and there is something which is called as the question. So, before getting into the question, read the problem statement carefully. There are certain words which is called as the keywords. You need to underline the keywords properly. So, before getting into the question, understand the keywords and understand the problem statement carefully. This is step number 1. Step number 2 is that you need to understand that in the advantages disadvantages essay, they may ask you what are the advantages and disadvantages, which means you need to understand this is advantages disadvantages essay. Or else you will have another type of question whether the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. This is the another type of question. So don't mix these two types of questions. This is two variant questions. So first of all, let's analyze what are the advantages and disadvantages essay. What do you have to do? First of all, you need to understand you need to do a proper planning. So, first body paragraph, you should mention only the advantages. See, you should focus only on the merits. You never have to focus on the demerits. Which means that you need to write the point clearly and you need to explain it to the examiner in one body paragraph the advantages. And in the second body paragraph, you need to mention the demerits. Only the demerits. Please do understand, you cannot do the reciprocal. Do you understand what do you mean by reciprocal? For example, the examiner is asking you the question, is internet is a boom or ban? So the thing is that if you feel that the examiner is asking you to describe the advantages and disadvantages and you are saying, well, technology nowadays is helping you to work from home. And in the disadvantages passage, you cannot mention that working from home is a horrible thing. You cannot do that because you cannot do the reciprocal thing or you cannot do the vice versa. You need to understand that if you write working from home is a boon or working from home is advantageous, that's fine. For the disadvantages, you need to write another point. For example, you may write children are using a lot of technology, but this actually gives them a lot of eyesight problems or any health hazards that you can mention. Never ever write the reciprocal in advantages and the same thing in the disadvantages. This will not fetch you more marks. Hope you understand how to write the advantages and disadvantages, which means you need to write advantages in one body paragraph and disadvantages in another body paragraph. Each should be having unique, distinct point. That would really help you. Are you clear with this? Perfect. Let's move on to the next question, which is called as the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. What do you mean by the outweigh? Outweigh means you need to understand that whether the advantages is more or disadvantages is more. This is the question. You may say advantages outweigh the disadvantages or demerits outweigh the merits. Either way you can write. There is no right or wrong answer. If you feel there are more disadvantages, you can clearly mention the disadvantages outweigh the advantages. Or you can use the word synonym edge over. So the thing is that you should take only one point that should be mentioned very clearly. How to frame the body paragraph for this type of question? Well, you need to understand that you have the introduction and you have the conclusion. That is quite common in the IELTS essay. However, in the body paragraph, when the examiner is asking you the advantage outweigh the disadvantage, and your stand is that advantage outweigh the disadvantage. Just for example, consider. Then in the first body paragraph, you need to write the disadvantage. Are you understanding clearly? You need to write the disadvantage. You should not write any point related to the advantage. So the thing is that you are writing only the disadvantage and in the body paragraph 2, you are going to write the advantage. In this, we are showing that how the disadvantages are weaker and how the advantages are just stronger. So you are telling the weaker point in the first body paragraph and you are telling the stronger point in the second body paragraph, which means that you can choose any of these things, but the point you do not support should be on the first body paragraph and the point which you really support should be on the second body paragraph. This is the structure that you are going to use in this advantage outweigh the disadvantage or advantage and disadvantages. This structure, if you really use, for sure you are actually going to get band 7 plus. In SAM IELTS, we are actually helping hundreds of students to clear the IELTS exam using unique strategies. Our strategies are really quite simple. Though it is simple, it creates powerful results among the students. So if you are one who really want to go down and settle in abroad, please approach us. You can approach us either for the IELTS academic or IELTS general, as we have plenty of tutors to support you. Visit www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408444 for further clarification. If you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.